Okay, this is, whew. Renaissance cage match, whatever. This board is awful. This one is against SamE. We're featuring, star chart. So that's usually quicker games, a bit more for first player, high amounts of control over what you can do both early on because you see the cards that you want to and later shuffle wise. This board is at least going to start out being Chapel Theodem, or an open Chapel Star Chart. You can pop a Theodem for a couple of silvers. Seer will draw that. The question is if you can can you stay on top of Cultist junking, and given the fact that Seer can't draw more than silver, answer is likely to be no. The next question after that is, can you be fast enough? I'm going to say the answer to that is probably also no. So, you can draw silver, but you can't draw ruins. You can draw your chapel. Okay, this is good. This means it's pretty much certain that I get to do the Theodem next turn. Question would be, do we want to yet? The answer I'm going to say is yes. By Theodem, top deck the chapel. Worst comes to worst, we get the pop turn 5. I guess he's thinking about how to buy Theodem. No, he's thinking about how to buy Seer. So that means he probably top decked the Seer and he's going to get a pretty nice trash in here. We'll take our Theodem. Okay, this is fine. Terrific, in fact. It's actually probably better to not see the Theodem first. It didn't really matter because we can top deck the chapel again. He's going to trash out one estate, I'm guessing. How exactly he wants to do his economy build. Okay. So he's going to be up a Seer. That's a problem. Now we figure out what we want to do. Might be another Theodem. Ooh. Video might not be working so well right now. Oh well. It's alright. What did he take? Outpost. Outpost. How is he gonna... So he gets 2 turns. I guess he's hoping to draw through enough with Seers. Or the outpost is going to try to get him something like extra cultist. I don't know. I certainly need a bit more economy than I have. I should have actually kept a copper. I could stonemason for 2 cultists. That's kind of annoying. Certainly a miss. I could take a gold here. I think we like that plan. Not thinking ahead enough. Not good. Ugh. Man. That is really ugly. Let's see what he does on this 6. Could be a gold. Horse traders. This is 7 this way. Is stonemason 2 Seers? Like, cultists will beat you up. Quite badly. At least I hope it does. I might be wrong. Okay, 2 silvers. That's exciting. It's gonna be 2 cultists. I'm gonna top deck cultist. I could also think about doing is stonemason and cultists. To say, like, Theodem, to double Theodem, maybe. Okay, so he's gonna grab more Seers. Yeah, I don't know that I'm actually gonna trip him up too badly with the ruins. Oh, what do I do? Stonemason this cultist, maybe for 2 Theodem. Stonemason, Seer. Province, okay. Stonemason, 2 Seers. I don't know how I'm actually going to make this Theodem thing work. It's just going to get absolutely slaughtered by... Yeah, okay, I'm going nowhere. Ugh. I'm going absolutely nowhere. I really need to keep that copper, the 1 turn, in order for the cultist junking to work. I don't know if I should have hard committed to Cultist, re-hard committed to Cultist, but whatever. The Province Seer. Guess? I don't know. No, 2 Seers. Alright, whatever. Okay, here we're stonemasoning Theodem, right? Yeah. Silver. Here we take stonemason, cartographer, outpost. And we are going to top deck, I think, the outpost. Oh, this is going to be painful to sit through. I really needed to keep that copper. Ugh. Not thinking one turn ahead. It's just sad. Imagine he has his horse traders. He does have another seer. That's lovely. So, I need to actually think, like, is there a way for me to win this game other than him stalling out badly? That would be a interesting thing to know. I don't really know how he's gonna stall out, but he could, I'm guessing, somehow. He's thinking an awfully lot about this. Oh, okay. More seer, okay. More seer, horse traders. Province Theodem. Okay. So he's trying to take that lane away. Not quite sure why, but... Okay. That drew my seer. That's mildly annoying. We top deck the cartographer. We don't really want to mess with it then. No, we're just playing outpost now. Taking province. That on top by Theodem. And top decking cultist. I mean, I'm never catching up. There's an argument for not playing this out. There's a lot of arguments for not playing this out. His deck should stop working, but I don't know that mine starts working anytime soon. Or I don't know what mine working better means. I guess he's going to take these last two Feyada. That's exciting. Or that's what he thinks he's going to do. I don't know what that really cuts off. Like, I suppose if you can't actually reach province, but at some point you're going to have to start bashing these things out so you can get back to reaching province. We'll see. I would have really, really liked to keep a copper that one time. Oh, he's really moving towards the silver stuff now. Huh. Okay. Okay. We have an outpost. Maybe, maybe not. Stonemason's outpost. Okay, that's just gonna win then. Fine. Alright. So that was fairly unclean. I really needed to keep the one copper. Oh, my start. Okay. Cultist really would have just beat that up, but alas. I had a moment of not thinking. Yeah, this is nasty. No, we're gonna open Star Chart something. I think that something might be Shepherd. Alternative would be that something being Priest. Which is nice, except that, well, you don't get a ton. Start there. Alternative would be that something being Priest. In which case you're hitting something like 5-4. If you trash an estate, which you probably want to do. So I think we'll do the Priest. It can be 5-4, it would be Priest Shepherd. We'll trash one estate out. 5 is Witch. Sure. 4 could also be Walled Village, say. That sounds a bit better. Really don't need to try to force Shepherd into this deck. At least early on. Okay, he's gonna... And Priest. What do you do? What? So confused. 3. I guess I could take a native village. Could also be a silver. Really hoping for a 4. Take the native village. He's about to shuffle, so I don't really feel a need to see the witch early. Given that I have the native village right now, we may actually take... we set a priest aside. That's just lovely. Next turn is going to be another 2. Let's actually take a second priest. Okay, native village. Grab one of these. That was just lovely. Okay, he grabs a second priest. Witch. Hope to find priests so that they don't collide, but they do. We can top deck a native village. And pretend to be happy about it. It's gonna trash what? State copper. Hits 5. I guess here I could probably actually consider taking one of the lesser villages, like workers. Top deck it instead. And second witch seems fine. Native village ends up on the bottom. Slightly annoying. This 4 could be a potion. We want to start on alchemists. I don't know that we actually do. Alternative is like another workers' village. Which... maybe. Could also try out a walled village to top deck it going into the shuffle. I don't know that that's going to do me a whole lot. So the question is whether to throw a potion at this or not. It's going to be good for outpost later. Let's throw a potion at it. That said, if I draw a potion here with 5, I'm probably buying Outpost. What do we think about? I don't know. I'm certainly winning on the the vast amount of assorted stuff I have. What do I have down there? Native village. Let's not mess around. This could be outpost and even a silver. Draw into setting aside the copper. It's nice to see. Might actually want to not pick up with this native village and then draw the outpost. Also something to consider. That definitely risks not hitting a number though. Like if I were to draw, say, a priest with it. So I think we'll take the more disciplined approach. A lot. Workers' village. Okay. Set aside copper. Okay. I'll take alchemist. Should get a bit more of a turn off here, finally. Ooh, decisions. So fun. And we probably buy a knight. Everything goes perfectly. Does he have a potion? Possibly not. He's thinking. That's good to see. How many curses has he gotten out? 2? Set aside again. Okay. It's not wasn't the cleanest, but and we will top deck the second alchemist. Witch. Pick up. Throw witch in again. Like that. Like that. And now is probably time for village and a knight. And we get to top deck something, which is going to be a village. And that was decent. I got to throw 4 curses at it. Yeah. Curses are running out. damage should have been done sufficiently by now. Extra priest. Okay. Oh boy, he gets to decide what gets trashed. That's an exciting one. Okay, I guess he gets to decide what doesn't get trashed. Also exciting. I need money. I guess I'll add a copper here for the priest to trash since I'm high on buys, low on economy. I have an extra terminal, that could be a knight. But I'm not particularly seeing it. This could be like alchemist silver or just gold. Let's do that. And third alchemist can go on top. Fine, pick up. Get a trash priest. And we can throw, I guess, more knights at it. The priest was an interesting opening. I'm not sure if it was actually terribly preferable to witch. Okay, here we have wall. And here I get the 5. I had a game earlier with Haunted Woods, but it had lots of other exciting things. King's Court. When I warm up or practice games for this. 5 almost certainly going to be Haunted Woods, though. A little annoying because you don't particularly want to be playing it, but then you also do. Wall means that we're going to be trying to limit the number of cards in deck, certainly. Although something like an estate's still going to give points, and well, who knows? The 3-4 would be Shepherd's Star Chart, but I'm not even sure if I want to mess around with Hamlet. I probably don't, given the lack of trashing. You can also Prince a Shepherd against it. That's pretty ugly. So Haunted Woods probably doesn't actually have a place in this deck. It's just way too helpful to the opponent. What do we do instead? Haunted Woods. We're not going to do Haunted Woods, dudes. We're probably not going to do, what's it? Hamlet either. I might just open the Shepherd and nothing. And star chart. Great. I was curious. I wonder why I didn't discard. Oh, he's trying to top deck one thing. Okay, I see. I guess we're gonna try to. Might end up trying to see what it's like to play this game without star chart. Or not. Not like. I'm a storeroom behind. Which is more behind than I want to be, but it could be a lot worse. I'm also a turn behind. First player, second player. Man, I don't know what to do here without Haunted Woods. Like, how big do you build? You try to build to where you're consistent. Like hitting 8. I don't think much bigger than that is gonna matter, so you want to do that with, say, your starting coppers and 1 poacher, or your starting coppers plus whatever storeroom can do for you. Maybe add a prince if your lead is going to be what his is going to be. Haunted Woods. Okay. Do not care. That's the theme of Haunted Woods on this board. So let's add ourselves a storeroom. Now this is good. Okay. This is going to hit 7. We probably want to top deck this pasture. Just going to stick a shepherd on top with it. And this can be a gold. Figure out how much we want to look through. I would take a prince, probably. Printing either of the 2 action cards I have at the moment sounds pretty good. But doing something fancy. I guess he's going to top deck the shepherd with some estates. I could see a prince. I think prince is good. Prince, please? I don't see what else you're trying to accomplish by not having a prince. Prince the Hamlet next turn. It's not the greatest, but it's something. I guess I don't quite hit 8 this turn. What is that? 3 cards. Yeah, no, I don't hit 8 this turn. Okay, so he's going to keep Haunted Woods and takes an Acting Troop. Please don't be estates. Ugh. They are estates. Oh well. In that case, let's take 1 shepherd and 1 estate. And we need a shepherd on top. I'm pretty excited to see Haunted Woods be played on me. I'm not super excited, but I don't think it's terribly impactful. What I really need right now is to get the prince. Which, I don't know how that's going to happen. And I don't know how I'm going to line it up. But, figure it out. Okay, Haunted Woods, thank you. Gains 2 estates, fine. Also fine. Might just take an estate here. I have the gold, I have the storerooms. Yeah. We'll continue to miss 8. That's lovely. Haunted Woods tier. I might just top deck all this garbage. Buy, I don't know, 2 estates. Pretend that my deck is any good without the additional draw of Haunted Woods. I guess the one advantage to a Hamlet is that you can play Storeroom mid-turn. I've gotten a little bit over-obsessed with Prince. I don't know. That was... Oh, I guess it can do that. Okay. I'm just going to play that. Take state. Be happy to shuffle all this in. Then we could have a grand debate as over whether to put a storeroom on top or a shepherd on top. Answer is probably the storeroom. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through the deck on 6-5. I'd be asking to not see coppers, which I don't think I can manage. But we'll find out. Might take a buy off of this. We'll see. Or I can put Shepherd on top with the intention of top decking it. Shepherd Duchy, perhaps. So, I top deck this. I'm drawing what? 5 of these. Let's do the storeroom. We do find the gold. So that'll be Prince. And I can top deck a Shepherd. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to come back on stuff here. Like, he's me, but with more points. 2 Haunted Woods rather than a Prince. Actually has extra actions because he didn't decide that he was too cool to use Hamlet. Let's see. Has extra draw because he didn't decide he was too cool to use Haunted Woods. Ooh. Haunted Woods, okay. Exactly 7 cards, just how we like it. Duchy, Shepherd, okay. That is fine by me. We do have a Prince and a Shepherd down there. Temptation would be to just leave them. But the other temptation is to see if we can be a little bit aggressive here. Okay. We're gonna, oh, that was the wrong number of cards. Whoops. Okay. Well. This will just take a duchy. Here we can Prince a Shepherd. That's fine. That is fine. Maybe how can we try to make up for the fact that I don't have anything and he does? But I'm not seeing how I'm gonna make up for the fact that I have nothing and he does. What's going on now? What? I don't get to do that. What is he doing? Oh, we have to count again. I shouldn't have granted that. Oh, no, he's counting in that fashion. Okay, fine. That I can accept. What's this gonna be? Province Estate? Prince. Okay. He takes his Prince. I want the Shepherd. And shepherd, let's stop messing around. I guess here we take a second storeroom. So I'm 2 points down going into greening. I'm gonna need another shepherd almost certainly. I probably should have taken that over the second storeroom, but I am kind of concerned about mid-turn versus late turn. And then how much green do I actually want to top deck? Well, only 5 of them. Okay, he printed a shepherd. That's exciting. And I do have the 1 gold. See what this 12 is. Province. Storeroom. Top deck. Shepherd. Okay. We can discard like what, 4 of these. Actually, we could do all 5. That'll top deck stuff nicely. Take the duchy, because sure. At least that. What would this be? 10, 13. I probably don't actually need this second, what's it? Our third shepherd. We just take, like, say, province duchy right now. Might be a little ambitious. It's a question of how consistent can I actually be. And how aggressive do I have to be on points? We're gonna go with however aggressive that is. And then there's the old 16 question. Can you hit 16? If you can, I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to with this amount of draw. But oh well. That's what we're living with on whatever disadvantages I had this game. I'm not terribly unhappy with where I'm at as a whole, though. on a hole, on a hole, add a hole, on a hole. What is this? He has 11 cards, doesn't he? Why did he play that? 3 buys. Okay. I guess he's decided that's the best way to beat me on economy. Province, duchy. In any case, I am going to be ending up playing for a dud, even if I tried to build a little bit more there. Even, well, 2, I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, one of those. Something like that. Like that. And top deck the storeroom. Oh, there's 3 coppers in there. So that's unpleasant. I probably need to double here. So 10. Just going to be discarding all of these and hoping for the best. So let's take our 2 provinces and see what happens. And we want to stick something green on top. Okay, not too terrible. Maybe I want to stick a storeroom on top. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, that'll do. We'll let him... I guess we'll let him play it out. Unless he doesn't want to. Or unless he had something absolutely amazing happen right there where he didn't manage to draw any of his good cards, which is also possible. No, doesn't look like it. That's too bad. You know, he has all his good cards, so... That's, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I don't feel like counting it. I don't think he's up to 16, and I don't think he can manage. No, he has a 3rd shepherd, doesn't he? Okay. Was 16 cards in hand. He can do the counting for me. I don't need to resign on that. Alright. We had... What are we doing? We're making me first player for game number 4. Which is not a good 2-5. You want to open Scavenger Star Chart. And this is not going to let me open Scavenger Star Chart. Or I guess you want to open Star Chart Overlord maybe instead. I don't know. Whew. That is a bad 2-5. I mean, you have to build here because to dominate, you would like to get a pretty big mint off somewhat early. So, I guess we're opening probably Lighthouse Margrave. very limited on actions. Having 6 ghost towns would be not a terrible idea, but that's not really an early point of concern. If we draw Margrave turn 3, we're going to get to play it a lot, which is good. Lighthouse, okay. Star chart. Top deck the lighthouse, I guess. We're going to say so much for that idea. This will be Star Chart and Ghost Town. Obviously, Margrave's going to go on top. I guess if I keep buying Ghost Towns, just like buy tons and tons of Ghost Towns, I can't go terribly long. It's kind of a weird thought. Like, if we think the Ghost Town split's really, really essential, like if I just take 2 here, it doesn't have a Margrave, so I don't really need the lighthouse. I don't know how many turns I can get away with doing that, but like, I don't know what he does if I get thousands of them. You can get 8 economy in deck. Okay. It's gonna be Ghost Town second Margrave, or just 2 Ghost Towns again. I'm kind of liking the version where this is 2 Ghost Towns again. We're just gonna slam this split hard. He doesn't have a second buy. Okay, so I'm gonna win. So I win Ghost Town split. Minimally 7-3. I'd obviously like that to expand out even a little bit more right now, and we will do that. Take 2 more right now. The wonders of being first player. And the wonders of opening Margrave. And some other wonders too that I'm probably forgetting. Ouch. Okay. That's not what we were hoping for, but we'll be fine. Um, and top deck a Margrave, certainly. Get a big mint off here, that would be nice. 5 of them, say. Even 6. Okay, that's not happening. Well, this will be Margrave. I don't know if I want... anything with it. Maybe another silver. Get the mint at convenience. Do. It needs to come really soon, though. I'd just like to get at least 5 out of it. If not 6. If not 7. This can also be gold mint. Trash out these silvers. I have a bit of an ugly turn coming up. Let's do that. This turn can buy a silver. Back to 4 ghost towns, and I want a Margrave on top. Ooh, discarding. How exciting. Ooh, discarding again. Still exciting. He's like his mint. That's fine. Okay. Can I afford to get back around to this gold? As in what's down there? 5 cards. I think we can. Yeah, there's also a lighthouse in there. Yeah. So I don't particularly want to put extra lighthouse in my deck. Let's just get a Margrave. Be happy about it. I guess I could also try an artisan. Not too appealing. If I just want to draw more. Might be overly conservative. I don't know. I feel like I can afford to be overly conservative at the moment. It's just going to be win this game, get on to the next one. See if I can win a second player on a star chart board. Hasn't gone so well so far. Okay. He's buying quite a bit of treasure. Yuck. Bottom deck Lighthouse Margrave. Teach me to not play Lighthouse. I guess I probably should just take 2 more Margraves. Just don't mess around with draw. I should be able to out-economy him at any given point. So... intend to draw back around to those, but in case we don't, we want the ghost town. I don't feel terribly consistent, which maybe I'm underestimating my deck. But I don't think he can actually ever draw enough to... Well, he can draw enough to reach dominate, but it takes a non-zero amount of luck. He's really filling with treasure. Okay. 3. Do I want to mint a gold, or do I just want to draw the Margrave? Mint a gold to draw without a lighthouse. That was pretty stupid. I might just buy a province. Yeah. I'm not seeing a ton of value in anything else. Oops. Again, in hopes that I'm going to draw back around to a lighthouse. 2, 3, lovely. Deck is starting to fail nicely. Just take province and I don't know. Nothing. I don't know if I can actually extract any value out of just about any of these. You have 2 Margraves in there. Mint. Just try to draw a lot on this turn. Okay. 1. Not reaching dominate would be kind of disappointing. Not finding a lighthouse would be really disappointing, but I don't have that many, just the 2. I'm not really taking great preventative measures on not getting attacked. Okay, well, this dominates. Is double better? I don't think so. Gotta buy it at least once, right? And none of this looks great. I did not get a lighthouse out, which in this case is actually a good thing. Amazingly. Now we're just trying to draw back around into 16. That state does something. Yeah, this is 16. Okay. Worried there for a second with the treasures only being 15, but we have the lighthouse. Okay. So, got through that, and now we see who wins the last. Oh, goodness me. Messenger is quite good. Probably the one like Star Chart Messenger Forager. Star Chart Messenger Lackeys. I don't know. Like the high rolls you can get with Messenger are probably such that you want to buy it. We'll see what he does. I could open City Gate and try to hit 5 for something I don't want. I could open like Courtyard. Is just gonna be worse than Lackeys. Well, is it? There's also something like Lackey's Star Chart, which gives you the advantage of shuffling a lot early. That might actually be worth pursuing. Okay, so I'm gonna guess this is gonna be Lackey's Star Chart. I'm gonna start with Star Chart, and then we're gonna buy the Lackeys. It's a little bit fancy, but we'll go with it. The 5-2, I definitely don't want to be adding a Forager to his deck unnecessarily. Spy gets to be Forager unless a miracle happens and it can be Hunting Grounds. Miracle happening would be nice, but not something that we're going to anticipate happening. What's he looking at? Okay. Miracle does not happen. somewhat expected. I could take a highway here. I could also take, I don't know. Well, it's highway or forager. With the 5, I do like taking the highway while I can. So let's do that. I could take the forager while I can. Let's do it this way. Top deck the lackeys. This should reach 3. Should take a forager. Can top deck off this highway play. Buy something like Lackey's Forager. Second Forager. Always waiting for something. I guess. I don't know what he's looking at in hand. If you have the Highway Workers Village, surely you're playing them right now. Okay. I'm gonna say lackeys. Oh, I may have actually wanted a city gate there. What do I hit next turn? 4? It's ugly. It's alright. We'll go with it's gotta be alright. Concern right now is losing highways big. If this is the third highway, we might be in really big trouble. Okay, it isn't. Take, I guess, the village. I don't know what we would messenger right now that would actually do us much of any good. So it'd be like take village top deck, lackeys, or messenger say another lackeys, top deck lackeys. I kind of want to get the extra money in so that we can actually buy highways as opposed to just a village, which isn't going to do that. So we'll give him the lackeys. I'm not thrilled with that, but I think I need the messenger more than I need him to not have an extra lackeys. And I don't know what else I'm going to give him that does me any sort of good. It's almost a free buy later anyways. see what this spy ends up being. Lackeys. Village. Okay. That was ridiculously aggressive, what I just did. But it ended up working out. I guess now we take a village. So the only advantages I have right now are that I'm better trashed by 3 estates. Which isn't a non-advantage, but it's maybe not perfect. Like, he will catch up to that. I need hit 8 this turn. Badly. Okay. That's it. I'm actually pretty happy with where that's at right now. I did not hit 8 badly because I don't actually have a highway, which is wonderful. Now let's keep that there. Take highway lackeys. Did he trash out a copper? No. Okay, now I want to hit 9 to grab 3 highways, so that we do not lose that split, because that will lose the game. I really wish it didn't lose the game, but it will. 100%. Need to find this highway. Do not find this highway because why would I? In that case, we're trying to figure out how to best not lose the split next turn. Might be just 2 villages. I think I can hit 9. Well, let's not find out. And we're done. And I need a top deck village. Yeah, it was a bad set of 2 turns. And I've almost certainly lost. We have to hope that he can't manage to get even 3 of those. Blasted through a lot of villagers trying to not lose. Now I'm probably going to lose because I blasted through a lot of villagers. Ugh. Ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, that's 8. He can just take 4 highways, can't he? What do I have? 4 buys? 5 buys? state. I have 5 buys. I mean, I can win. Or not win, but pile. Given perfect draw. You should take an estate. What? That's not gonna help you not lose. Oh, if you want to take a messenger with it, you can go back to the start. Yeah. You can't do that, though, because then I get a highway. all the things that you want to do, you can't do. He's desperately trying to get a messenger into his deck. I shouldn't have let him do that. Now he has to think about how to get a messenger into his deck. Passing out a highway, except that I don't get the highway. Which you can't do. So he gets 4 of those. I have a little tiny bit of hope if the top cards in my deck are not copper. Which, maybe. Or if enough of the top cards in my deck are not copper and enough of the top cards in my deck are not lackeys. Just take 4 highways again. Jeez. I actually had a chance at tying this game when you did that. Oh. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here. First you had 4 highways, then you tried to messenger a highway and couldn't. Now you're trying to messenger a highway, but I would get one. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. You could take some villages. That would also allow me a tie, I think. 5 buys, like village, 3 highways. That gets me a little bit further from a tie, maybe. You could do something really silly and allow me a win. I'm not entirely sure how you would do that. Like 4 highways and a forager. 4 highways and a worker's village. I mean, I'm not going to draw anyways, so none of this is actually a concern. But now I'm waiting for you to make a decision that I guess you already did. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I wonder if I should have top decked the lackeys. Well, I wouldn't anticipate him doing something that would allow me to 2 highways, 3 highways, duchy. Stuck at 4 buys right now. Should remember that in case I actually have a chance. You do 4 highways in a street. I'm not seeing much in the way of ways for me to do stuff. Okay. I'm gonna need that highway. Get 5 buys. Okay. We don't want to use actions. Can I buy what I need to on this? It would be like Highway Duchy. And then what? Top deck a village. That'll keep me alive for a turn at least. Good messenger highway duchy. I don't know if that I love having the messenger in there. Workers village, highway, that loses. If he draws, which we kind of have to assume is going to happen. Could also do like highway estate village. Would that prevent a win? He has 5 buys. Highway double estate village. Well, we're ending here. And we're buying this highway because I don't really see another way to do this. If I need to end up scoring. So highway, village double estate. Oh, that does a whole lot of good. If he draws, he can just buy a duchy. So if we have ourselves at 5 buys, what happens? Or do I need him to dud anyways? If I need him to dud anyways, I'm getting villages. I don't know how he does that, but we can find out. Done anyways. I need that highway, I guess. 6, 2. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way out, but I'm sure there'll be one. Like, how does he miss? There's 2 highways. He can just buy a bunch of provinces if he gets all 6 highways out on toast. So I need this to not happen, which is going to be maybe Workers Village. Workers Village allows him to do it with only 4 buys. Silver. I'm going to say he doesn't find one of his buys, or he doesn't find 2 of his buys. Like that. Yeah, well, this is looking bad. Yeah, he drew through. Okay, well, that's gonna be game. Oh, well. I guess that means I should thank tournament organizers, so thanks me, the tournament organizer. And how do you get 6 buys? That's funny. Miscounted. But could not come back from the various ailments. So I guess that's what happens with star charts. See y'all.